Hello, this is Christina Waschko and you're watching Motherpreneur TV. Information, inspiration and entertainment from mothers to mothers. May I ask you, do you sometimes wonder if you are in the right job? Because the job you're in is, oh yeah, it's fine, it feeds a bank account, it doesn't really feed your soul and your heart. And then you say to yourself, yeah, what am I good at? What is it I want to do? If you do, then this episode is for you. And rest assured, you are not the only one who is asking this question. For one, I asked myself for the longest time, what is it I want to do? My guest today is going to share a surprisingly simple way to find the life you were born to live. It is the amazing, fabulous, very creative, very intuitive and talented Kim-Louise Easterbrook. Kim is a business feng shui consultant. She is a holistic living educator and writer, and she is a numerologist. Oh yeah. When she did my reading, I was blown away and I felt, yes, I was reassured I'm on the right path. And I want you to have that same wow feeling. So sit back, crank up the volume and enjoy.
My passion is helping everybody who crosses my path to become successful by helping them to awake to who they are, why they came here, and what they came here to do. It's my life, it's my passion, I love what I do.
Kim-Louise, my dear, you are such a superstar.
Ditto, back to you, dear.
Yay!
Talk about you.
But you know, before I met you, I had no clue about numerology. Nothing. I knew nothing. So what got you into that?
Well, that's pretty funny because I only went to grade 10 math, and it was like 7 years ago. I was just in a...
What, 7 years ago that you finished grade 10?
No. No, I'm just saying that, you know, I only went to grade 10 math, and I would have never in a million years thought that I would ever be working with numbers, and it's just so easy. It's just so natural for me. But anyways, about 7 years ago, I was going through a time in my life, and synchronicity, as you know. I turned on the television and Fanny Kiefer's show was on, and there was a numerologist, and she was a commodities broker. And she was reading Fanny, and she was in her 60s and said that she was doing numerology for 40 years reading companies. And it was just like something inside me says, I want to do that. So I called her up in California, and
who?
The numerologist.
All right,
yeah. And she actually said to me, are you sure you want to do this? Because this is a lifetime learning. And I said, well, I love a challenge. And I said, what is the extent of it? And she says, well, it'll probably take you about a good 6-7 years before you become very intuitive learning the numbers. But so it's been 7 years, and I've done about 300 readings right now with couples, business, personal people. And
so do you want to tell us what is numerology?
Numbers have a vibration, they have a personality, and then so I did some research on it and found that Pythagoras was a mathematician. So you know, you did geometry in school. Yes.
Yes.
Well, he's actually the one that created all this, our math that we're learning, and we work with only 9 numbers through our life and our cycles and our personal years and our pinnacles. And so if you look at the number system, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we just repeat those 9 numbers.
So is 0 a number too? Or is it not a number?
Well, there's different forms of numerology, and some people don't use the 9 and some people don't use the 0. But I stuck with my teacher, and I really find the Pythagoras theory is pretty
1
right
to 9.
on. Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty right on. There is a personality, there's a vibration, and there's an energy with each number, and that's what Pythagoras taught. So say, for example, actually I did your birth date here. So.
And hang on, before we will tell you how old I am, and do you want to quickly tell us what does each number represent, 1 to 9?
Well, see, the 1 is think about it, if you get 1 stick, that's standing alone. So this is a very independent, willful person They're very, you know, they could sell ice to an Eskimo. They're like very out there. They're the pioneers.
Right.
The 2 is a very sensitive vibration. These are kind of nurturing people. They're usually counselors. You know, they're usually counselors and people that just are very intuitive, and they can see into people, but they'll see healers and people like that. And usually arbitrators, mediators, marriage counselors, you know, that type of thing. Now 3, these are...
I'm a 3.
And I'm a 3 too. 3s are very, very creative, and they're usually in a lifetime they become a writer. Most become a writer or a comedian or a journalist. They're all about communication and self-expression.
That's amazing.
So if you don't create, you can get depressed, because you've got to be in projects and you've got to be in the creative.
What does number 4 stand for?
Number 4 is, this is like the salt in the earth. It's like grounding. It's a very grounding number, and you'll usually see people that are very structured and organized and really good builders. Actually, Oprah and Donald Trump have 4, so they've built big companies. The 5, well, this is the traveler, the freedom person. They have a lot of energy, and they have the gift of the gab. They can just like talk to anybody, and they're really, really smart. And sometimes they're late bloomers, and because they've got so much living to do, they want to learn everything.
Right. Yeah.
So they'll travel all over the world for knowledge and everything, and so that makes them come time to be a good teacher, because they've kind of traveled the world, but it's a different type of teacher in that they're well traveled to teach.
Uh-huh.
Do you see what I'm saying? The 6, if you think of the 6, it's like a pregnant mom.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, upside down. So this is all about family. So 6s want to nurture you. They want to feed you. They make really good entrepreneurs. And usually when a 6 walks in a room, you're kind of attracted to them, because they've got this like cosmic mom or the cosmic father kind of you know, vibration about them. The 7, now, this is the 7 that actually, if you think of the 7, it holds all the wisdom and knowledge. And these are professor type qualities. They really love to be alone and work out things in their mind, higher mind. So they're kind of higher mind thinkers. And some people don't get them right away. And you may think that they're not listening to you, but they're just analyzing things. I lived with a 7 for 19 years, and when I took numerology, I totally understood him.
So men are typically the 7 men.
Well,
Yeah,
well, here's just an example. Okay.
Yeah.
Say the woman's been at home with her kids all day, and the man comes home and he has this 7 vibration in him. All he wants to do is, he's been thinking all day. He wants to go away for 20 minutes, take a shower, maybe do whatever he does, and then
sit in the men cave.
Yeah, and then allow him to come back into his heart, because he thinks up here, the 7, and then he'll be ready for you. And if a woman can understand that, it's really a great thing between couples. The 8, this is the luxury. These are people that really have a drive to make money, and they're really good leaders. And there can be 2 types of leaders. There can be the bully leader, or there can be the empowering leader, so kind of the benevolent leader. And they like luxury and nice quality things.
Wow. We will tell you in a minute how you find out what number you are.
Yeah.
All right.
And the 9, this is the ending. So when I talk about the 5s that have all this travel knowledge, wisdom, the 7s that have kind of like a professor quality wisdom, which are the 9, think about this. They have actually worked through all the numbers. So they carry all the vibrations of everything. So this actually makes them the wise sage. And I have a 9 destiny. So I've kind of learned all this, and you can't put me in one category. That's why I've become a writer, to put all these things that I've learned. So we have the ability to take all the knowledge and then synchronistically put it together and then teach. So the biggest thing for the 9 is, it's all about beauty. 9 loves beauty, and anything to do with an art benefactor, or I was an interior designer. You know, there's 3 3s inside a 9. Think of it.
Yeah.
So it's the ultimate of beauty. And this is about the humanitarian, so it's very service-oriented, and a 9 has to give back, and they want to leave a legacy. So, and their whole purpose here is actually to serve the world rather than one person.
Now I know you're dying to find out what number you are, so please get yourself a piece of paper or keep on listening. If you have a piece of paper, grab yourself a pen, and I'm going to show you how old I am. And Kim is going to show you how to figure out your number.
Okay.
Yeah? Anyway,
Okay.
this is my birthday.
This is your birthday, so you're February 7th, 1965. So we always add up the numbers separately to a single digit, okay? So we add 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 5 equals 30. So 3 plus 0 equals 3.
All right.
So you were a 3, as we talked about, right?
So I'm the creative chick.
And you just said that you're launching your book.
Yeah.
True? You just finished writing a book. So your special talent is the 7 here. The 3 equals your life path.
All right, so I'm a 3 life path.
And the life path is your main learning lesson and life thing that you came here to do. Our soul knows. You know, we come in with these numbers. Our soul knows that this is it, that we actually chose these life paths to actually work out in our lifetime. But I can tell you a little bit more about yourself. So if I add February, which is a 2, if you think about February.
January, February, yeah.
Okay. And I add 7, 2 and 7 is 9. That is your attitude. It's what your people will see, like there's your personality, their destiny, your soul. We're just doing your birth date here. But you have a 9 attitude, so that means to me, you have a humanitarian heart.
So giving back.
Yeah, you have a real humanitarian heart. But you're doing it with a 3. So what are you doing? You're writing this book, and you want to go on a tour, and you want it internationally, so you really want to teach people how to go after their dreams, right? And so we were talking about the 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody has a special talent that they bring in, and these are the tools to help you achieve your life path, okay? So you're a 7, and remember I told you about higher mind thinkers?
Yeah.
They also like nature, they also like, things like yoga, and just being alone in nature and that. Well, that's where you actually get all your ideas.
Did I tell you that I always run? I run on my own if I need an idea, or if I'm pissed, if I have to make a decision, I always go out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So when people first meet you, they see this big energy 3. However, your attitude when they get to know you, you can be a little bit more quiet, and you can actually go somewhere and write or read or learn knowledge. So it's really cool, because sometimes you don't see what you get up front till you get to know the person later.
Please do this and then get blown away by this, because Kim has blown me away. And I just didn't know this exists. And see, you don't need to have more than 10 years of mathematical knowledge in order to do this.
Sometimes we come in with these gifts, and that we've actually done this before, but we've just been reminded in this life, because my whole purpose here is to help people become successful in their life. And numerology is just a cool tool that I use as part of all that I do.
I hope this helped you, and then just give us an idea of how we are born with a gift, we are born with a mission.
What's really exciting for me is when I do a reading, is I'm waking up the soul inside of the person and helping them connect to the rest of their life, because I do business readings, so then I connect them to their business, and it's so beautiful to see a person wake up and know why they're here and what they're here to do. It's my passion.
And it's wonderful. This is such even if you don't get into it, it's an easy way just to get started, and just do it for fun and see that it actually is the truth. Kim? I told you she's amazing. Thank you so much. You're a superstar. Come on, another one. Yes, you rock. Thank you so much. That was really awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care.
Isn't she just amazing? Are you calculating, or are you still calculating? I mean, who would have guessed? It's written in our birth date. Now, I would like to hear from you. What is your reaction? Tell me, are you surprised? Are you wowed? Are you reassured? Yes, you're on the right track. You're on the computer, so please stay there. Go to themotherpreneur.com and leave me your comments below the blog post. Also, if you enjoyed what you just listened and watched, go and share it with all your friends and all your network, because wouldn't you agree, knowing what your life's purpose is worth knowing? And also, subscribe. And with this, I say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching yet another episode here on Motherpreneur TV. I look forward to seeing you again next week. And until I do, remember, we are more than just mothers. We are an inspiration to ourselves, to our families, and to the world.